How you doing? And thanks for watching. This is George here at Wicked Warnings. Remember, we're your #1 source for construction and emergency safety strobe lighting equipment for cars, vans, trucks, buses, SUVs, CRCs, bicycles, tricycles, wood chippers, dump trailers, wheelchairs, and specifically 2020 and 2021 F-250 Super Duties, just like this one right here. This is a new build, so I wanted to do something a little bit different for it. We're featuring our classic mini bar as a 23-inch size on an Acari Drill-Free Mount. Right on the top there. That's a damage-free installation that holds a mini bar on the top of the truck. I'll show you more on that. What you can see in the grill is our Wicked Slick Stick. That's a 4-head module, right? The 4-head stick right there. It's set on one of our many patterns. That pattern you can see kind of bounces between a couple of amber and white patterns. You can set that stick in the grill to go all amber. You can set it to go all white. You can set it to go amber and white like we have here. And you can also make that stick steady flood white, like a work light if you want. Now, we didn't use that feature on this build. Customer had no use for it, so we're just using an alternating amber-white pattern. The thing I like the most about this stick installation is sometimes on these trucks, the grills have to come off for service. And when you wire up a bunch of lights to the grill, that becomes problematic if you don't put quick connects in there for the mechanic. The way that we mounted that grill stick, you can see in the photos, we were able to remove just a little bit of the grill plastic and slide that stick right in the slot of the grill. It's mounted to the core support behind the grill. So it was a little persnickety getting the bolts in there. I had to clean some stuff out. I did use a 90-degree air grinder, and the pictures will show. But that way the stick is mounted to the support, and the grill headlights all can be removed without even affecting the stick. So if it has to go in for service and the grill and the headlights need to come off, there's no worries. That stick will stay right where it is. Here you can see that Acari Drill-Free Mount. You're going to lose exactly 3 1/2 inches of height from the bottom of your roof, right here, bottom of the mount, top of the roof, to the top of the light bar. 3.5 inches. Obviously, if you've got these little humps on the roof, they already take up some space. But this number right here, everybody asks, 3.5 inches is what that height is. You can see there how that bolts up behind the third brake light. I've got a very informative video that we're going to link right now about how to assemble that mount, about how to run the wiring for that mount, about how to mount the light bar on that mount. We got videos for everything. So I'm going to put links into all of them. And let me pull this forward and show you a little bit about what we did on the back end. Alrighty, there's a little close-up of that grill. Let me shut it down for you. Little closer shot, you can see how it's mounted there. We did need to remove some of the slots here. We did it with a hacksaw blade, very easy. Of course, mine's an air-powered hacksaw blade, but you don't need air power. And as I said, the bolts are bolted in like this. There's your front shot. Looks oh so good. Let me back up a little bit. Oh yeah, there's the one right there. That's the money shot. Very, very cool. I like it a lot. Turned out real nice. All right. Badge lights. Everybody loves them. Everybody wants them. That's a Thin-X LIN series. It's mounted this way. I usually use a small piece of plastic or a small speed clip behind the badge to hold the screw. This badge is held on by some metal clips by Ford. Here, 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 and here. And they are a pain in the ass. So you will need a long pick set, the real long pick set. Something like these. These are my favorite tools in the world for taking off these badges. Plastic pry bars, long pick set. And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times I got a plastic pry bar in each hand and I got a pick in my mouth. Just saying, it's a little persnickety. Have fun with that one. But as you see, totally worth the work. Alrighty, around the back of the truck, we are featuring, again, that little mini bar on the roof. 23-inch permanent mount is what that one is on the Acari mount, once again. Underneath the tailgate, our popular Thin-X strip. That, again, is available in amber white, as you see, but you can select it to flash all amber, flash all white, flash a combination of amber and white like you see, as well as a steady white. You be quiet. Quit interrupting my video, doggy. So you can set that light up however you like. I dim the ISO just a bit here so you can see the color combination a little bit better. We really like that light under the tailgate. It's up to you if you want to trim the little plastic lip off of the step pad. We trim it on certain trucks, other trucks we don't. It really is a owner's choice, so we always let the owner decide. This truck is a working truck. It's going to be doing signage repairs all across the city, so it'll be on the side of the road a lot, so we want maximum warning. So we did the trim on this one to just give you a little bit more viewing angle. It's not entirely necessary, but it does help. Here you can see how the badges are taking care of the whole back half of this truck. I set those badges on an aggressive pattern because there's not a lot on the sides of this truck as far as warning. So I wanted to make sure that the badges were doing their job. They're on a fast flash, alternate, full illumination, amber white. It's not a split like the tailgate pattern is, but you can get that on the badge lights if you want. We just set it on a full fast alternation, full color, both colors, amber white back and forth. Again, because this is a fleet build, multiple people may be driving this truck. We kept it very simple with a 3/4 round switch, amber illumination, and a nice tag says flashers right here on the left side of the steering wheel. That way everybody can see it when they're driving the truck. You can see right there, definitely shows up real nice right above the headlight switch. So thanks again for watching Wicked Warnings. This is your #1 source for construction and emergency safety and strobe lighting equipment, new product development, and all kinds of fun stuff for bicycles, tricycles, pickup trucks, cars, SUVs, big trucks, medium trucks, wheelchairs, high chairs, dump trailers, wood chippers, anything you want, bring it on in and we will put some auxiliary stuff all over it. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you on the next video.